But he's changing his tune midstream. And the bigger issue is where does this end?
Considering suing the US Marine Corps over the restrictions on wearing turbans placed upon him. As per news reports,
well, we're entering into some new territory. We got Lieutenant Colonel Schiller, who wants to bring the whole system down. And now we have this first lieutenant who joins the Marine Corps knowing you can't wear the turban and the beard, and now is going to sue the Corps. Let's take a gander. So the fine lieutenant joins the Marine Corps in 2017, knowing that at least the articles changed over time. Initially, he'd have to forego his symbols of faith. Originally, the article said he joined the Marine Corps knowing he couldn't wear a turban and grow a beard. Okay, honorable. He appreciated the country and wanted to be part of the American dream. The New York Times goes on, believing it was wrong to ask for anything before he had given up of himself. He shaved daily and wore a Marine Corps utility cap for years without complaint. Okay, that's kind of expected. You're coming into an organization. That's the standard. You know we're going in, right? Okay. But when he was selected for captain this spring, interesting timing, he decided it was time to request permission to wear his head covering and grow the beard. The Marine Corps caves, never done this before. Mind you, there's only 100 Sikh military members that are wearing the turban and the beard. I don't have a problem with expressing their religious beliefs. However, when you go into an organization that says you will not have a beard or wear a head covering, then you want to change it midstream, that's where it gets a little complicated. So here comes April 2021. He puts in a request to wear his turban and beard. Marine Corps comes back to this fine first lieutenant and says, okay, you can wear it as long as you're not deployed, serving a combat unit that might be deployed, or performing ceremonial duties in dress uniform. So they gave it to him. So you can wear it when you're in garrison doing your normal bullshit. Lieutenant comes out publicly and says, look, I'm on the ground with the trigger pullers, bro. Every day. To them, I don't think it makes a difference. We have men, women, people of all races in my platoon. We all wear green. We all bleed green. My Marines don't respect me of what I have on my head. Well, I'm going to disagree. Part of the Marine Corps, the military, is people have some consistency and some basics, right? We all come from different places, but we bring it and we meld with the consistency of here's how the uniform looks, the haircuts, the basic shit of life in the military, and quite frankly, in most common business practice. Lieutenant Tor goes on to say he hopes the Marine Corps will see the advantage of allowing more freedom of religious practice without a court battle. I'm all for religious practice, but saying without a court battle. So he's suing the Marine Corps. He wants to be able to wear his turban and beard 100% of the time. But initially, back in 2017, he said, I'm going into the Marine Corps. I appreciate America. I want to give back, and I can't ask of them to change for me. That was his original position, right? Come this summer, he decides, oh no, I'm going to sue. That's my new position on, since I can't wear my turban and grow a beard 100% of the time, I'm going to sue the Marine Corps.
Lieutenant Sukhbir Singh Toor is the first Sikh Marine to be allowed to wear turban in peacetime duties. Son of Indian immigrants, Lieutenant Toor has grown up in Ohio and Washington. He has been a member of the Marine Corps for 5 years, and it was after several representations and petitions that he was finally given permission by the Corps last week to wear a turban with his daily uniform. This is the first time in the history of the 246-year-old US Marine Corps that such a concession has been made to an individual.
So most viewers are going to say, JT, what does it matter? Let the man wear his turban and beard. And I'm not saying I disagree with it, but his position's changed. 2017, you can find the direct quotes where he said, I'm going into the Marine Corps. Their jam is no beards and head coverings. That's their jam. I'm going to respect that. Here we go now. They give him a concession, but it's not good enough. And he wants to wear it all the time, and he's going to sue them. And he's up for captain, which he's never going to make captain unless he gets somebody behind him. He's already kind of a hassle to deal with, and that has nothing to do with his religion, more the manner in which he's handling this matter.
Strong bond needs to be formed among members of squads when there are people dying in battle. He has said the decision put him in conflict with his religion and his desire to serve his country.
This is where the reporting gets complicated. This is from an Indian outlet. So he was fine in 17. Come 2021, there's a conflict in him morally whether not wearing the beard and the turban is going to hurt his soul. And I understand religion's another thing, but he's changing his tune midstream. And the bigger issue is where does this end? I know, like in the UK, there's a lot of folks with turban all around the army as well. No problem. But this is a slippery slope we're getting into here. The Marine Corps has rules. Will they not be rules anymore? You can sue somebody for any reason, but with Lieutenant Colonel Schiller's position recently, now this first lieutenant, we're seeing a lot more discontent in the ranks.
The decision to allow him to wear the turban too came after lengthy representations to the Marine Corps authorities over a period of time. By one estimate, there are nearly 100 Sikhs serving in the US Army and
well, the decision for him to be able to do this has nothing to do with what the Marine Corps wants. It's more about how's it going to be looked at in the social media sphere. And we're talking about 100 people in total in the U.S. military have chosen to do. I would tell you with knowledge here, most of them being in the healthcare field. So a field we have a big demand for people to come in. So they've made concessions, I'll call it, to the grooming standards. That's what we're talking about with the beard, and in particular the turban. And I don't have an axe to grind on this. I'm just trying to see where it's going to end, where the end game is here.
Lieutenant Sukhbir Singh Toor is the first Sikh Marine to be allowed to wear turban in peacetime duties.
He doesn't want the limitations, and I get it. But my ultimate point, hear me out if you made it this far, is where does this stop with concessions, number one? Number two, in 2017, he was 100% fine going into the Marine Corps, understanding the Marine Corps didn't have beards and unique head coverings for religious purposes. That wasn't their thing. He said, I understand that. I want to give back to my country. All of a sudden, he's up for captain 5 years later. 2021, he decides to sue the Marine Corps if they don't allow him to wear it all the time. I don't know where this is going to end, but I want to hear in the comments from you guys. Should we just make the concession, wear it all the time? And will this be the end of type of concessions we will be making in the military? And it does affect cohesion, believe it or not.